Today's best bets.
Chelsa, you were leader in the clubhouse last week, 7-4. Give us a winner or two.
Yeah, best bet today is going to be Brian Bayo, the starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox today. Over 3.5 strikeouts for -140. In fact, when we first did this segment in the show, it was -125. So we're seeing some money come in on the over. And number one, this is just a pretty low number. I think he can get to 4 strikeouts. It's a pretty low threshold for a guy who has been much better over his last 2 appearances. Last time out against the Blue Jays, a team that doesn't strike out a lot. They're bottom 10 in strikeout rate in Major League Baseball, had 7 strikeouts over 5 innings of work. The thing about Brian Bayo is he's a rookie, he's unpolished, but he has nasty stuff. So we've seen it, even against some of the better lineups in baseball, or one of the better lineups in baseball, Toronto, he had 7 strikeouts. And even against Houston, where he only pitched 2/3 of an inning, he had 2 strikeouts. So I think this number is so low just because he hasn't gone deep in games much, but the leash is lengthening for Brian Bayo. His stuff is getting better, and his confidence should be better in this one, coming off a good one against the Blue Jays. So today against the Twins, I don't think the stats matter on, the Twins strikeout splits because they're about middle of the pack in baseball, but he has excellent stuff. The Twins haven't seen him before, so I'm willing to take the over 3.5 strikeouts for -140 on Brian Bayo, the Red Sox.
Okay, very good. I'm going to go with a real square play. Dodgers run line. That's right, taking on the Miami Marlins. And I get it. You're saying, Jenks, you're being so square here. But ultimately, I think you have to ride with Tony Gonsolin in this one, taking on Pablo Lopez. And Gonsolin has been unbelievable this season. Just a little bit worse on the road, but not much. An ERA of 2.66 away from Chavez Ravine. And not only that, when you look at Pablo Lopez, he's been very good this season. He has an ERA of 6 in his last 3 starts. So he hasn't pitched well recently. And also the Marlins just have a hard time producing runs. In 25 of their last 27 games, they have scored 4 runs or less. Dodgers are the best run line team in baseball. We've seen some money come out on the Marlins, which is fine with me. Give me the Dodgers on the run line, -125. Pretty cheap price for these guys. And that is at BetMGM, Chelsa.
All right, so now it's time to get a third opinion on our analysis. That's right, it's time for the Magic 8 Ball.
Holy crap. Magic 8 Ball!
That's right. We're bringing it back. I feel like it was a trendy toy in like the 90s or something, but it is the hot new item here on the show. In fact, it's not even new. We've been doing it since the start of this show. So 8 Ball, do we like our plays today? Let's start with mine. Brian Bayo, the Red Sox, over 3.5 strikeouts for -140. You may rely on it.
Oh, new week, new love for Chelsa by the 8 Ball. Chelsa, while you're shaking the 8 Ball, I have to get the Donkster. He's hee-hawing here in the corner. He wants to talk about last week. So you shake up that 8 Ball. I'm going to get the Donkster.
All right, so now we need the verdict on Jenks' play. The Dodgers run line, -1.5. Could it be any square? No, but the analysis is there, and the Dodgers have been very, very good on the run line so far this season. So 8 Ball, what do we think? Dodgers run line today? Yay or nay? Most likely.
Oh, maybe this is going to be a new week for us. Week 1 in college football, NFL preseason is over. We're getting close to the postseason in Major League Baseball. There you go, 8 Ball. By the way, you don't just have to listen to us. You can watch the show as well. If you want to see Chelsa shake the Magic 8 Ball, it's the best visual part of this show. You can go to Twitch, twitch.tv/BetQL. That is twitch.tv/BetQL. Chelsa spends hours of her day. When you hear in the morning say, Jenks, I'm so tired, it's because of all that practice in the pool and shaking the 8 Ball. It is twitch.tv/BetQL. Chelsa, fantastic job as always. I believe you have at least one more play for us.
Yeah, I have one more play. It's going to be the San Francisco Giants in the first 5 against the Padres. I just feel like the Padres are continually overvalued just because of the big moves that they've made in their lineup. But the thing is, Carlos Rodon, who's pitching for the Giants today, has been really good against the Padres so far this season. In one game, it was a complete game where he only gave up 1 run and struck out 12, I believe. And then the other time was a quality start, going 6 innings and giving up only 2 earned runs off only 5 hits. So I think it's going to be Carlos Rodon today. I am not too sure on backing the bullpen for the Giants, but in the first 5, I am willing to back Carlos Rodon at this price. Mike Clevenger is fine, but he's nowhere near the pitcher of Carlos Rodon. So I just think it's a good price for the better pitcher here. So going to go the Giants in the first 5 on the money line for -130.
Ooh, I like that pick, Chelsea. I've got one more for you. I'm going Twins money line against the Red Sox, and this is pretty simple for me just because if you look at the starter, Dylan Bundy for the Twins, he's been much better recently. Very good in August, an ERA of 2.33. Going up against Brian Bayo, whom you talked about earlier, he did look very good last time out against the Jays, allowed 2 earned in just 5 innings, but his ERA is over 7 for a reason. And really the reason why I like the Twins here isn't just because of the starting pitching matchup. It's because that Red Sox middle relief and the Red Sox bullpen has been a real disaster. We've seen money coming on Boston. That's fine with me. I got a cheaper price on the Twinkies. Give me Minnesota -120 on the money line, and hopefully we can all cash tonight, Chelsea.
Yeah, well, I'll be rooting probably for the other side since I'm on Brian Bayo's strikeout prop. So I'm okay with him giving up some runs, but I do need him to miss some bats. And here's the thing, when you bet on like prospects or rookies, like there's a lot of room for error. Like he could be an absolute disaster, or he could strike out like 12. So I'm just playing it really because it's a low number at 3.5.
Well, let's do the BetQL 5-star best bet. Come here, Donkster. For insight, analysis, historical trends, and more 5-star best bets, you can download the BetQL app. I don't believe it. Is this going to be a squad play between father and son? Donkster, you have Twins money line, -120 against the Red Sox. It's a 4-star best bet at BetQL. Donkster, you went 3-2 last week now. Quick scolding. You had Hawaii +9.5 against Vanderbilt. You realize that they lost that game by 53 points, right? But we won't talk about that. It's a new week. You and your dad are on the Twins, Donkster. Tell the people why you love this pick and why you love your dad so much. He says, I like it because of the Twins. Like you and me, Dad. Couple of twins. We're the same guy. No, we're not. No, we're not. That is not correct. We're not twins. You're an inflatable donkey. I am a human being, but I do like the pick. Chelsea, do you think this guy's onto something?
I don't know. Since both of you are on it, I feel obligated to, ride with the squad here and say, well, I'll take the Twins. So I'll be rooting for both of you. Because if it was just the Donkster, I would say, now I'm rooting exactly against the Donkster. But I will root for both of you because I am a good teammate.
She is a good teammate. All right. One more thing. What do you want to say, Donkster? Chelsea, we're going to miss you.